In recent boxing history, there have been fighters that garnered massive attention not just for their talent in the boxing ring, but for their personas that echoed throughout the boxing world. One of the biggest names that fit this criterion perfectly is Adrien "The Problem" Broner. Touted as Mayweather 2.0, a young and hungry Broner stormed onto the boxing scene, turning heads with his flashy style, confidence, and undeniable skill.
Left, Broner, and he knocks him down in the 12th with a beautiful right uppercut.
Got good uppercut, Littell's down.
With his rapid rise, he collected 4 world titles across multiple weight classes. But it wasn't just his in-ring ability that kept him in the spotlight. It was his larger-than-life ego and unapologetic lifestyle. However, with fame came controversy, and trouble seemed to shadow him at every turn. This is Adrien Broner. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio, Broner grew up in the streets. However, he found his calling in boxing at just the age of 6. As an amateur, Broner was a force to be reckoned with. He stepped into the ring 319 times, racking up 300 wins and only 19 losses. However, his inability to leave behind his troubled past cost him a shot at representing his country in the 2008 Olympics, as he faced serious jail time on robbery and gun charges. Still, on May 31st, 2008, Broner made his professional debut and saw off his early opponents with ease. With each victory, his reputation and his fame continued to grow. Broner quickly became a true star. His ring entrances were often marked by live performances from famous rappers, and even the legendary Floyd Mayweather took charge of his career. After amassing a record of 21-0, Broner got his first world title shot against Vicente Rodriguez. Vicente posed little to no threat. The finish came in just the 3rd round.
Good left hand to the body. Digs it right to the body. Left hand puts down Rodriguez.
At just 22 years old, Broner was now a world champion, and this was only the beginning. However, failing to make weight in just his 2nd title defense led to him being stripped of his belt. Still, another opportunity was on the horizon. To reclaim championship gold, Broner would have to move up in weight and challenge Mexico's Antonio DeMarco for the WBA lightweight title. It was a cautious approach from both men as they carried a slow pace into the middle rounds. However, Broner was doing more damage. In the 5th round, DeMarco took his foot completely off the gas, while Broner did the opposite. Broner never looked in danger. The finishing blow came in the 8th round.
Broner out by taking punches.
Swinging left hook.
In goes
DeMarco's been knocked down and is stopped on his feet.
And just like that, Broner was a champion in 2 weight divisions. After just 1 defense, Broner was ready to move up in weight one more time as he set his eyes on Paulie Malignaggi and his WBA regular welterweight belt. The pre-fight buildup was ugly, especially during the live presser when Broner called Paulie's supposed girlfriend.
I'm gonna bring a guest who's really one of my closest friends now, Jessica. Well, Jess, as he used to call her. His ex-girlfriend, she is my sweetheart right now, and I actually got her on the phone. Jessica? I got you. I'm at the press conference with the guy that hit you. Don't worry about nothing. I'm gonna take care of it, okay?
Still, there was a lot to do in the ring. Malignaggi was fast, but from the onset looked to lack any sort of power that could cause Broner any trouble. After a quiet first 2 rounds, Broner came with his own attack in the 3rd, and toyed with Malignaggi in the rounds that followed. In full control, never looking under any sort of danger, Broner cruised to a unanimous decision victory. This win fueled Broner's ego. He was already a superstar, but he wanted more fame and a life of luxury just like his mentor, Floyd Mayweather. One thing, however, he failed to realize was that Floyd carefully crafted his image and used trash talking as part of a strategic plan to build his brand and prepare for his fights. Broner overlooked the most important part: discipline. Reality came, and it came hard for The Problem. In October 2013, Broner was set to defend his welterweight title against former light welterweight champion, the hard-hitting Marcos Maidana. Broner must have believed this was an ordinary fight, but after the bell sounded, Maidana showed him just how much of a threat he was. Maidana looked like a man on a mission as he gave Broner no breathing space. The first knockdown of Broner's career followed shortly in the 2nd round at 2:05. Broner got up but walked straight back into a fiery Maidana, who looked like he was bent on finishing the fight in barely less than 2 rounds. However, Broner survived the early assault. The following round saw Broner get into the fight with a few punches of his own. As the fight entered the middle rounds, both fighters got into their rhythm, setting up non-stop action. However, in the 7th round, Maidana found his target for the second knockdown of the fight. Broner got back on his feet, but seconds later got caught again, this time illegally, by a headbutt and a wicked left hand from Maidana. Given time to recover, a bruised up Broner fought back with heart, especially in the final round. Still, a comeback was off the mark. Maidana was the clear winner. It was Broner's first loss as a professional. The question that hung in the air was simple. What's next for Adrien Broner? Would the problem rise from the ashes, older, wiser, and more humble, rededicating himself to his craft with newfound purpose? The answer was a clear no. This loss marked the end of peak Broners, the end of the fighter who once seemed untouchable, unstoppable, destined for greatness. But the story wasn't over. Still, one more world title and a clash with a titan awaited him on his journey. After 3 consecutive wins and a loss, Broner's next challenge came in the form of the WBA regular super lightweight champion, Khabib Alakhverdiev. Khabib's pace caught Broner by surprise as he struggled to neutralize his opponent in the first round. Broner raised his level and took the 4th and 5th rounds. The fight intensified in the 6th. As the action dragged on, Broner settled into the fight, landing shots at will. The next few rounds saw both fighters, now increasingly fatigued, slug it out. However, just when it seemed the fight would go the full distance, Broner unleashed one more attack that ended things.
And left hook, right uppercut. Broner, that's enough.
Still, despite another title on his record, Broner's struggles kept getting worse, showing that no amount of talent or skill can protect a fighter from the tough hurdles of life. The hurdles he got himself in. Once again, he missed weight and was stripped of his title. Inside the ring, Broner's journey was full of ups and downs, where every win was quickly followed by a loss, and each victory came with a new challenge. But things outside the ring were even harder. In October 2016, Broner posted disturbing messages and pictures on Instagram, hinting at suicide. His fans, family, and the boxing world were shocked, trying to understand the pain behind those posts. Just days later, on October 17th, he was arrested and charged with battery for allegedly choking a waitress at a Las Vegas nightclub. This only made things worse, adding more damage to his already broken reputation. His life had become a load of mistakes and regrets, a mess of problems he couldn't escape. The fighter who once had so much promise was now a shell of his former self, lost in a spiral of personal and professional chaos. But through it all, his name and reputation kept him in the spotlight. Then came the opportunity of a lifetime, a fight against none other than the legendary Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao was nearing the end of his career, but he was still as dangerous as ever. On January 19th, 2019, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Adrien Broner faced Manny Pacquiao. From the opening rounds, it was clear who the superior fighter was. Pacquiao charged at Broner and attacked with his trademark speed and accuracy. For every single shot Broner landed, Pacquiao responded with 3 of his own. It was a total mismatch. The 7th round brought things to a more intense level. Broner looked in trouble. However, he survived the onslaught and managed to show a little fighting spirit in the 10th round. As the final bell rang, the clear winner was never in question. It was truly the end of an era. Broner kept fighting, but the promise he once showed, the greatness he was destined for, was now nothing more than a distant memory.